Hello, we are about to jump into this 10-minute back sculpt workout. Now what you'll need is a pair of dumbbells, something medium to heavy, and you may need a mat or soft surface, and just grab some space and let's get started. Okay, so first move, hinging forward at the hips, bring those hands down in line with the shoulders, palms face each other. We have a Y to T raise. Reach those hands up overhead, then out to the side. Ready, off we go. So reaching up to the diagonal, bring it back down to center, then open those arms out to the side in that T, and then back down. Really drawing those shoulders away from the ears and squeezing those shoulder blades together as you lift those arms to the side. We're activating and engaging that back here, focusing on bringing that mind to muscle. And you'll feel ourselves warming up with each rep. Our warm-up is going to be built into the work today. We've got 10 minutes, so we'll make it nice and effective. And rest. Beautiful. Now coming down onto all fours, we have an alternating bird dog. So in your quadruped position, we're reaching opposite hand to opposite leg, lengthen out, and then bring it back down. Really think about keeping those shoulders and those hips neutral and parallel to the floor. Engage that core and torso as that's warming up that whole trunk section and hitting our lower back, our upper back as you reach that hand. Really reach to the fingertip all the way to the toe. Connect that breath. Last one. Beautiful. Now bring that belly to the floor. Have those hands underneath those shoulders, those palms. We are pushing up into an upward dog and then coming back down. So you're really squeezing and activating the back here, pushing up and then back down. Think about pinching those shoulder blades together. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, pressing up. Shoulders back and down. This is our last warm-up move before we grab the weights. One more. So good. All right, so starting with that right arm, single arm row, grab onto one weight. So come into this lunge position and rest that left hand on the knee. We're rowing with that right side. Squeezing up and then recenter. Really keep those shoulders in line so you don't want to droop down. Roll the shoulder back and down, and you want to engage those lats, squeezing the shoulder blades at the top. Control back down. Aim to bring that weight to your hip. So that's going to keep the shoulder away from the ear. And make sure that we're recruiting the right muscles here, focusing on that back. So strong. And now let's flip over to the other side. Same thing on the left. So set yourself up, rest yourself onto that right side now. Weight is in the left arm, rowing up and down. Exhale as you bring that weight to the hip. Inhale to lower down. Now you're also sneakily getting the abs here, those obliques. So make sure our core is nice and engaged and strong. Last 15. And rest. Now we're grabbing both weights. We have a close grip row. So coming up, standing tall, hinge forward at the hips, weights kiss together and bring it up to the belly button and then back down. Let's go. Connect to that breath, squeeze those shoulder blades. Now, if ever you need to take a recenter and you're feeling it in the lower back too much, but in a painful way, I want you to stand up tall and then come back to your hinge position. That option is always there. But a little pro tip is to keep those abs nice and strong. So keeping your core strong is going to help it so you don't feel it in that lower back in that painful way. Last 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now coming down, laying on our backs. Now 1 or 2 weights with this one. We have a lat pullover. So weights straight up in line with the shoulders. We're bringing them up, overhead, back to center. So soft bend in the elbows, reaching those hands back, and then back to center. Making sure we're pressing that lower back into the floor. So you should have no gap there. So almost think about tucking that rib cage in, even though it wants to open up as we come back. And naturally it will a little, but really press into those abs as you feel that all the way down the backs in our lats and our triceps here. Working the entire backs of the arms as well. And rest. Let's transition to the next move, Renegade Row. Now, option to be on our knees. You can be here alternating right to left, or join me on your toes, making sure those weights are in line with the shoulders, widen the feet, and let's alternate right to left. Once again, rowing that weight to the hip. Now the challenge with this one, if you're on your toes, is to keep those hips parallel to the floor. So if we're rocking too much, maybe widen the feet, engage those abs a little more. So strong. Coming up to your last 10. And rest. Now on your feet, we have 2 reverse flies into 2 wide rows, hinging forward. So 2 wide rows, come up, hinge forward, 2 reverse flies. Off we go. So coming forward, palms face in for your wide row. Goalpost the arms, stand up, recenter, weights kiss together, then open up in that fly. Soft bend in the elbows, and then recenter. Now if you're feeling really good, you can stay in that hinge the entire time. 2 wide, and then 2 flies. We haven't got long to go, so if you can, stay in that hinge. Beautiful, now weights down. Our last and final move, no weights, we have snow angels. So coming all the way on our bellies, lifting up, those arms are gonna sweep down by your side and back up. Ready, off we go. Sweep down and up. As you sweep down and open up, lift up a little in that back, and then reach those hands back overhead. Think about peeling that belly button in. You don't want to just collapse the core. Keep strong as you squeeze that back, lifting up. You're well and truly over halfway. Last little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's press up. Sit back into a child's pose here. Open up the knees. Whew. I felt that sculpting and toning, especially in that last move after we'd picked up the weights. I felt that snow angel. Bring that forehead to the mat. Just release. Stretch those arms long. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, melt into the floor more. Walk those hands over to the right, to the diagonal. Get that stretch down that left side body and that lower back. Now switch sides. Come over to the left. Feel the stretch in the right side body. And then come back to center. Let's bring those hands into prayer and just take a nice tricep stretch, as we did get the triceps today, as well as that back. And now release those hands. Come to a seated position. Keep stretching if you want. Keep cooling down. But let's just seal in that practice together and reach those hands up overhead. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bring those hands down through heart center. Do one more inhale. Reaching up. Exhale, bring those hands down through heart center. Beautiful work. You're gonna have nice sculpted, sexy backs after this. Hope you love this workout, and I hope to see you for the next one. Please connect on here. Love to hear from you, and I just hope you have the most beautiful day. Thank you, guys.